panic, drama, anger. All of the ills of society incited by modern technology. Do you ever wish you could just leave it all behind? Luckily for us, the Amish know exactly how to do that. Why use a chainsaw when a handsaw does the trick? Why use YouTube when you have book? Jokes aside, it's honestly really cool and inventive what they can do without a lot of electricity. And as someone who does have ADHD and is like the most technology-fueled person ever, there's something kind of appealing about it. And today in Victoria 3, we're gonna see exactly what it would look like. We're gonna ban all industry, increase our standards of living to make our very own Amish Paradise. Now, this is Victoria 3. It's honestly been a while since I've played it. I should make videos about Victoria 3. We're gonna make Amish Paradise. There's like Tradwife, and then there's Amish Tradwife. That's intense. I'm basing it off of this achievement. Amish Paradise as a Yankee nation passed the industry ban law before 1846 and have at least 20 average standard of living. I was trying this as the US. It's really hard because it's hard to pass the law before 1846. Instead, I'm gonna release New England as a subject so that we can still be in the American market. New England. Nice flag. We are a republic. We only have rural folk here. But most importantly, we have people who are interested in banning all industry. It won't be easy, but it's totally possible. And especially we can do it before 1846. We have no people, no standard of living. The only important thing that we need to do first of all is just to make sure we bolster the rural folk, suppress the industrialists. Can't have any of that here. We can cheat by building some industry first, but it'll go away after we build it. So I don't know if there's any point. Do logging camps count as industry? They shouldn't, right? I don't know. Anything in this industry section, like, is a furniture manufacturer count? It probably counts. You can grow tobacco in New England? Okay, sure. Like, give me some of that Connecticut tobacco. The good thing, too, is that we do honestly have a fair amount of technology, too. If you look at the law, when you do industry banned, you get negative 50% technology spread, plus 50% technology cost. So technology is just like 4 times as hard to get. But at least we can subsidize ranches. Wow. The only reason we can't do this is because we start with our people being Luddites. So I gotta roll the election to see if he'll stay in power too. I hope he does. I'm like already running out of so much money. I guess sending it to the US. Okay, fair enough. And I'm just gonna have to get used to like pausing construction just like always, because this is like really bad. Look, if I'm not gonna make any money anyways, then I might as well just like raise up my costs for a bit until the election happens. It's all good. Let me see if I can import some stuff to make it better. Am I willing to micro my economy by importing from places that do have industry? I guess so. I don't think that's like not allowed if you're Amish, right? Like can you use things produced in a factory? How else would you get like a pneumatic drill if you're Amish, right? Okay, so we start with 12.1 living. We are struggling. That's kind of like not bad compared to the rest of the world. Yeah, that's honestly like the same as where the US is right now, I think. We're missing out on artillery goods. Are you for real right now? Okay. As soon as this election happens, I'm cutting back on the spending. Like ASAP. What does it say? For the Agrarian Party. Is that our party? Yeah, we are the Agrarian Party. Yeah. Let's us as the government give the Agrarian Party a bunch of money. Okay, well, the Conservatives one, fine. Whatever. So what can we do about that? I think we are the only ones that actually want to do industry banned. The evangelicals don't oppose it, so we can add them to the government at least. Yeah, the Conservatives aren't really gonna love us. With the intelligentsia, be okay with banning it? We could add the intelligentsia. I think that makes us like a better government for now, at least. That's good. Okay. That will still let us pass it without too much obstruction and still make us a bit more stable. So I will go for industry banned. Hope to everything that this works. Is it worth getting an agitator in here? Maybe. It might be worth trying to get Giuseppe Mazzini in here. Yeah, we're in the black. All I had to do was just add a couple taxes for tobacco and liquor, as you would as a good Amish citizen would do. The other thing I want to do is just make sure to input some more stuff that may help our economy a bit more. Somehow that lost me money, but that'll probably reset in just a bit. I'm hoping that'll reset. To be honest, I don't really understand how this game works. I've been lying this whole time. Thank you, Giuseppe, my boy. Apparently they're trying to start a revolution just to preserve interventionism. They really don't want to get rid of their industry, and I can't say I blame them. Oh God. I think I'm just gonna have to accept that one. I don't want the landowner civil war to happen. That sounds terrible. Okay, I progressed the study. That's good. I believe in Boston. Yeah, I'm okay with that one. I don't think anything bad will happen there. These industries are fighting hard for me not to do this. Petite bourgeoisie demand action now. What kind of concessions do they even want? All right, sure, fine. Anything to keep you from being insurrectionary. Didn't I say no? Like, hey, don't become insurrectionary? Oh my God. Oh my God. How's this progressing so quickly? Oh my Lord. Yeah, I just need to reduce. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do the opposite of that. Oh God. Is it saying that it'll reduce in progress at the next checkpoint? Am I understanding that correctly? Okay. Hey, that's good. They're just like being a little bit feisty. We salute your sacrifices. And Giuseppe Martini gets grifter. Sure. What began as a protest against the possible automation of certain work in the food industries in Vermont quickly devolved into a riot as the radicalized mallet-wielding foreman unlocked the doors of the factory floor. Okay. Ted Kaczynski, like, oh frick, that's negative 30% throughput for 2 years. That's pretty bad. That's a lot of radicals. I need this to pass quicker. I need the chance of this to pass quicker. That's so bad, though. Phineas Kelly and the industrialists of Massachusetts have delivered a declaration of intent. All industry production is to cease until an amenable government is installed. Business is trying to take over the government. That is cool, but send in the jackboots. That actually cut a lot from their like revolution support. I'm about to run out of gold reserves. Oh my God. Why? Why? Change progress of civil war by 5%. Are you actually joking me right now? The children yearn for the mines. What the hell is this? Just do it. My God. Why is it taking so long? Things are looking good. This is looking like it could actually happen now. It's still kind of terrifying to see it being this strong, but it's okay. We'll make it. I promise we'll make it. Oh God. Okay, it's gonna lose 10% progress at this checkpoint. Okay, that's terrifying, but okay. Okay, industry is now banned. That's terrifying. But we did it. We are now Amish. Fantastic. We prefer the fruits of honest labor over soulless machinery. Great. Disallows multiple production methods, which is understandable. Is there any way I can reform the government? I guess I can't add the industrialists. Fair enough. Is there anything that I can do to make people like me more? Let's go for universal suffrage. We got our boy Giuseppe fighting for it for us. It's funny that he's a grifter and still loved. That what a Chad. How is our economy better now that we've disallowed multiple production methods? Like, how is that even possible? At least everyone's pretty neutral except for the landowners and industrialists. At least that is the case. Our president is a petite bourgeoisie who is also a jingoist. He isn't very popular, so basically we're winning. Believe it or not, I think we can also turn up military wages a bit too. It's kind of crazy. So we can still have textile mills. We can have sewing machines. So basically, like, we can still have a lot of this stuff. It's just that mostly we can't use automation. We do have a ton of radicals, but hopefully that'll change soonish. We're able to pass universal suffrage. It's gonna take us a long time because we don't really have anyone in power who wants to do it. We just have Giuseppe working on it, but soon enough. Any technology we get from here on is probably gonna take a really long time. I think pharmaceuticals are a pretty good way to raise standard of living, right? What else is a good way to raise standard of living? If I import some opium, does that increase our standard of living? I think that's going up actually. Okay. The US is protective of us. Very good. They're like, we like the little experiment you got going on. Keep going. What happened to my economy? Oh, frick. Did my opium trade route become really expensive? Yeah, it did. Because of tariffs. Why Britain? Well, there goes the standard of living again. I'll start with like a solid underpinning of plantations, right? Just really getting our farming works going. Why are we losing so much money all of a sudden? What the hell? Do people want opium that bad? Yeah. Okay, so it's been a little bit. The rural folk are trying to get me to pass consumption-based taxation. No, never. There's another revolution going on because I'm trying to enact a dedicated police force, and I got universal suffrage, which didn't make make people more happy, everyone except for the landowners. I have slightly fixed the economy somewhat. It's still not great, but it is surviving right now. Our average standard of living has only gone down, but at least their expectations are thoroughly reduced too. By the way, if you look at the production screen, you can see like a lot of the industry and resources and agriculture stuff are like significantly different because it's like, oh, we can't automate anything. But it isn't as restrictive as I thought it would be too, is the other thing. It's kind of funny that I can have industrial ports even though we have industry banned, but I digress. Okay, so it has been a bit, but I think I've actually been doing pretty good. Like I still only have 12 standard of living in New England. It is what it is. It's kind of funny because the thing I've been doing the most is like just building industry buildings, especially ones that if you go into the trade routes and if you look at the buy orders are versus what's actually being produced. Like for example, I have been building arts academies because they only take paper and you produce fine arts with them. So they're honestly like super valuable for the amount that they are worth. The other thing I've been doing, leaving up all my taxes super high, barely paying my government. People don't care. They love me. Our standard of living is almost back to where we were. It's just like, it's not bad if you literally can't do any industry. It could be a lot better. But it's fine. I don't know if I can do this without going for like socialism, right? Like, I feel like that's like kind of a crucial technology. I feel like we have to. My problem right now is that everyone keeps on leaving New England. It's comparable to a lot of the other areas of the US, except for like Nevada, weirdly. Besides for that, it's like our migration attraction is so much lower just because we don't have that much arable land and because we're not the US, which is a great power, and also because of colonial resettlement. My population would be growing if it wasn't for migration. So if I close borders, no one can get in and no one can leave. That is my only solution. Oh, what else can I even do? I like how this revolution keeps on trying to start and then goes away. Are you for real right now? You're just gonna keep doing it, huh? That's really annoying. Oh God, finally, pop growth. Am I still losing pop somehow? You're not even allowed to leave anymore. You stay put. Yo, look at the standard of living too. I'm assuming that's mostly because of technology and stuff. And we do have a fair amount of it. Even with it being like twice as slow. Wow, yeah, it's kind of crazy how like rough it got, especially like around here. I think it was just because we became an insignificant power, but now we don't even need to worry about it. Day 42. I am still playing Victoria 3. It's 1880. My girlfriend called this a Huey Long type government. I don't even know what that means, but okay. I love unions. We have an election coming up soon. The trade unions, like, suddenly becoming very popular very quickly. I'm assuming that's just something with the DLC. It's kind of cool to see. Just like you. Our standard of living has improved a lot. Again, mostly just because I focused on building factories, which is kind of funny because I'm industrializing even though I can't industrialize at all. The days go by slower and slower, and I'm still trying to get to 20. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to 20. That's a very high number, but maybe if I really get all of the good stuff going. I do like how like the petite bourgeoisie ended up being the agrarian party, and the rural folk and the trade unions ended up being the socialist party. That's really funny. The one thing I'm waiting for right now is just to invent human rights. The Amish had to invent human rights. What law does that give us again? Oh yeah, Social Security. This one I sort of don't understand. Like, which one is better? I think this one, right? It's gotta be this one. Basically, everyone disagrees with the industry ban law, but we still need to have it because we're being weird and Amish. It's like, nobody likes it and no one wants to do it, but we can't not do it now. My bad. You know, I guess since we're making so much money, we can actually turn up the wages a bit. That's my bad. You come to me on a day that I am so EP. New England's like hella strong if you just like release it and play it like an Amish capitalist, but also socialist nation. I don't know. I don't really know how to play Victoria 3. But yeah, I was able to get it up to 17.6. It's not quite the achievement, but it's close. It just takes a lot of time, especially at the end. But we're at number 6. We're literally right between Trucial States and Great Britain. What better than Great Britain. God damn. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the channel members too who support this channel every month. Y'all are the best. I love y'all very much. And thank you for watching. Mwah. Oh, I discovered oil in Saskatchewan. That's cool.